Select your character. Chimpanzee.
Welcome, and welcome to the bonus episode of Grounded. You played yesterday, tried the grass trick, it's been patched. But I know Acorn used to work, so I'm going to try an Acorn. So this is my attempt to try and do the... Oh, wait. No. Maybe I need to angle it better. Come on. Right, that goes there. Can I go there and then... No. Right, we're gonna... I'm hoping to be able to get on there, because I know you can glitch up there. You have to sort of position them right. Right. Oh, close. I need one higher, really. That's what I was saying. Like, I need to be able to sort of clip one as I don't know if I can. I wonder if I can huck them. Can I huck? How do I drop from the thing? That's what I want to know. Huck. You not drop from the thing. I wonder. All right, let's try it. Oh, okay. I think I made it. It worked. Now, right? Oh God. So I can get up here now then. So I wonder if I... So I'm going to need to activate, because I can go around here. I'm not going to risk it yet, because obviously I can't go anywhere without the system manager stuff. So, okay, now I know I can go up there. I wonder if I can do this and when it spawns. Let me save first. Save. Right. Oh God. Right, go. Drop. Oh, okay, right. Alright, I'm some up. Now I've got a ton of arrows. I don't know if it's going to help. It does, okay, good. As I know this is a cheesy way to do it, but to be fair, we've done this boss so many fucking times now. So it's only fair. This is for all the torment. This is going to take a while. I bet it's going to hit a point where I have to buddy. It's going to hit a point where I'm going to have to go down and bloody collect the arrows, aren't I? Come on. God, am I not going to have enough? No, don't hide. And don't touch my acorns. I know Salty works against him, but I don't know he's Salt. I mean, what I might do after this boss fight is save, because then me and Fritz can play it. And shit. From that point, I'll collect the system manager thing. Just please die. You've caused nothing but torment. God, you're taking fucking ages to kill. Come on. Yo, it's weird, like, they patched the grass thing, but not the acorn. Jesus Christ, ow. Nearly done. Can I defeat him with 14 arrows? Fucking 100 arrows taken. Ow. It's the AoE thing from the bloody towers. Come on, 5 more. Come on. Yes! Oh, happy days. Yes! It's been 84 years. I am so happy. Why are they not deactivating? Okay. Fucking hell, 100 arrows. Fuck you lot. I hope it hurt. I hope it fucking hurt, because it was painful to play. I know we've got even harder bosses coming, but still. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Oh, satisfying. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, it's an Office reference. Assistant to the manager. Wait, isn't it? Oh no, system to the assistant manager or something. Was it system? I can't remember. Oh wait. Oh. Right. Yeah, I won't. If there's any like progression sort of stuff, I won't progress. If there's any items, I'll pick up the items. There's no items up here. Okay. Right, so there's a tape there. There is a tape there. So I won't... Oh, what's this on table? Oh, God. He's turning into a raisin. Yeah, I won't pick any extra shit up. I'll save here. Because fuck doing that again. And as promised, for the rest of this episode, I will play the audio logs, just so like you can hear the ones missed or not played. So yes, let's do this. If I can find them. There we go. Right, so let's just... I'll play them all. I won't say a thing. Enjoy. I'll even turn my avatar off so you can just do... Maybe in editing I'll do a little banana floating by. If I can actually edit that in, because if I can't do that, I'm not putting the effort in, but yes. Right, I'll hide myself now. Bye-bye.
Dominant Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 87.12.18, 87.12.19. It's past midnight now, but the covalent space reducer prototype is complete. Otherwise known as the shrinking machine, I've dubbed it the Spacer. I should get some rest, but the kids are already asleep. Trudy's given up and gone to bed, and I'm eager to find out if all these months of work were worth it. Everything should be sound, but you never know until you flip the switch. Well, here goes nothing. Supplemental log, complete failure. Oh, why do I even try? I'll clean this mess up in the morning.
And then next one. Oh, no. Play.
Supplemental log, Ominent Practical Technologies, Tully. Oh, whatever, I'll sort it later. The important thing is I have done it! Success! The spacer has worked its magic. I have successfully shrunk a set of basic plastic polyhedral dice from the size of standard dice to no bigger than the size of, well, much smaller dice. Burgle, make a note to come up with a better comparison.
Noting.
You did it nonetheless. This is a complete exoneration. However, it occurs to me that I have a new problem. The dice were intended to be young Thor's Christmas present. He will be disappointed. But perhaps I can convince him that they were miniature dice. The tiny instructions might be a bit of a giveaway. A new solution may be required. To the Fun Pit Toy Mart before they close. Ominent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tolley, Science Division, log 88.06.23a. Finally, my genius is recognized. My Ominent minders have requested a demonstration of the spacer. I do wonder how they even found out about it. No doubt it was the loose lips of that blabbing Klein. But perhaps his indiscretion has worked in my favor in this instance, and I will have the last laugh. Once Ominent sees what I've accomplished here, I will prove that their many years of investment in me was not a mistake. How it will feel to have them watch me in my moment of triumph. This is what I've been working toward my entire career. Recognition at last. Ominent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tolley, Science Division, log 88.07.01. First test demonstration of the spacer. Director Dalton Schmechter in attendance. Begin recording. Everyone, thank you for coming. Today, I will show you nothing less than a quantum leap forward in technology. This is the spacer. It is a machine that has the power to shrink any object many times over, unleashing the power of the miniature world. Now, I'm sure that some of you will be skeptical, but I have no doubt that a demonstration of this device will show you a vision of the future, of Ominent's future, of our future. Now, if you will all put on your peeper goggles, I'll begin the demonstration. Behold, the future. No. Everyone, please stay in your seats. Please stay in your seats. This is a minor issue, I assure you. Just give me a moment. I can fix this. I can fix this. Ominent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tolley, Science... scratch that. Dr. Wendell Tolley, Ph.D. At least they can't fire me from that. My years of work on the spacer mattered little to Ominent. The project was shut down and I was shown the door. And yet Kaminsky still works there, and he's an idiot. I've been reduced to substitute teaching at the local school. How many times can one person be expected to explain the difference between a vector and a scalar? If it has direction, then it's a scalar. I mean, a vector. Oh! I swear the ignorance around me is contagious. Does that normal teacher do anything? No wonder my inventions cannot be appreciated. Our society no longer understands science.
It's a slight jump there. So I just end up I ended up dying from dehydration. So because I had to go AFK for a second to when my guitar came. I got a guitar. I'm gonna hopefully learn it. But yeah, that came and I forgot about my characters.
Choke it down, Pete.
So yeah, fun times. Right, trying to eat these just so I can pick some of this stuff up. Literally got no bloody space left. Can't even craft anything just to get rid. Gas arrow. Ooh. Sure, why not? I don't need that. I got no space. There we go. Right, that. Actually, the crude ropes come in use. Head come in use as well. I know it just kind of ruins the immersion doing this, but
I thought I lost
yeah.
you.
Right, back to what was doing. Right, so try not to die this time. I need more hydration.
No water filtration tablets needed.
Hopefully, won't die this time. Right. So where were we? So it was. Where in that one? That's the one next. I think it was.
I've thought about this in circles for days now, and I've come to a decision. It's time to restart spacer development. Almanid may not believe in it, but I know its potential. Though I must figure out how to return shrunk objects to their original size. The first step will be to address the particle transcription errors. It seems almost certain that the irregularities are responsible for the failure during the demonstration. Burgle, please bring up all the lab data about the unknown particles.
Happy to be of service. Notes will be prepared and delivered to your table in 4 hours or less.
4 hours? What are the chances for less?
Delivery estimate will be prepared in 2 hours or less.
An auspicious beginning. I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
One success after another! I have returned Burgle to his original size! It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness.
98.5%.
Right, Burgle, right. However, as Burgle indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned. I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Ominent. I am here in the backyard. Down in the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tolley official log 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait. What's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today the world has changed forever.
All right, I'll read the document ones out. Work continues on logistics of embiggening organic material. There's so many facts that elude us still. There's still one thing I do know. Burgle is that needs sweet Java flame. Brain bad when sip stop. Space safety test. 08.08.89. Time is 1:54 p.m. Location Tully's backyard. Supervising scientist Dr. Wendell Tully. Power fluctuations are within acceptable range. The machine itself continues to operate as expected. Weatherproofing the platform components is held up quite well. The pylons, however, finicky to try. Maintaining the beam angles requires regular obstruction removal. The yard is simply too alive for precision instruments. Oh, you clearly in space, you fickle mistress. Reminder, check and bigging cell diagnostic before end-of-day protocols.
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now. Now let's review the progress of the last few months. I am getting ever closer to perfecting the spacer. Raw science containment has been a success. At last measurement, we are within 0.2% translation accuracy, but those final infinitesimal bits have proven the most difficult. Despite that, Burgle and I have been able to transit the miniature world without incident. I must admit it has been a bit overwhelming of late. Between school, grading papers, nightly work in the yard, and this sweltering summer heat, I feel stretched thin. Some nights I find myself too exhausted to work on my experiments. All this is going to give me gray hairs. I mean, why, just the other day, Trudy said that the stress is putting new wrinkles on my face. She may have a point about the hair, though. As much as I'm loath to admit it, it does seem to be thinning. Perhaps it's time to dig out the Sketty clamp and try it on myself. I'm sure it's in a bin or box around here somewhere. For so long, I have felt taunted by the spiders of the yard. Climbing, crawling, skittering with the greatest of ease. Oh, and how they delight in violating my workspace. I can't take a single step without getting stuck in their confounded webbing. I'm wasting daylight, running, climbing, surviving, traversing this broken lab. The entire yard, for that matter, has become untenable. But perhaps my spider friends hold the key to my problems.
Maybe indeed.
Today, Trudy asked, or rather insisted, I take a break from my work for a family day. I'll admit the argument that preceded my reluctant agreement was one for the ages. She just doesn't understand how important the work is. But in the end, all was not lost. As fate would have it, our little trip to Stormin Beach's Wave Park has given me fresh inspiration. A particular attraction sported a zip line over an undulating pool filled with sun-baked tubers, basking in the light of the cruel sun that baked them like red raisins. But I digress. It was the zip line that captured my imagination. Such an elegant solution to my problems in the hedge. When we got home, it was straight back to work. After another argument, of course.
I won't read all these again because it's going to take me ages, so here you go. Frequent spacer use, put in drain on cell volume supplies. Recalibrate the surveyor system to focus on needed components. Save new location profile and upload to Tasty. Units 007 and 017 for extraction. Results, failure, numerous system errors. Oh shit. Oh, was it just tell me the raw weevil meat spoiled? Okay. I thought I did something really wrong then. Where was I? Numerous system errors, unknown interference during the scanning process. Likely radio waves of some sort. Pardon me. Neighbour Bill Henderson, kids, Inspector Hackett, walkie-talkie set, ominent.
Early test runs on the zipline system have produced mixed results. Prices on steel cable are ridiculous, so I've been forced to proceed with my original idea, spider thread. I'm using web samples from my unwanted guests with a few clever alterations, of course. Things were going well until Sarah threw yet another toy into the hedge. I swear that the lost city of Atlantis might be found beneath the roots of this blasted bush. I told them both, no baseballs, no flingman discs, no more throwing. I'll need to find a way to strengthen the zip lines, and I've forbidden the children from playing in the yard, temporarily, of course. Dinner will be, I would say, awkward, I suspect.
Creates radio wave interference in the yard. Isolating single source and successful. Interference uses a broad roving spectrum of frequencies. Wrote code to alter surveyor frequency every 5 seconds, keeping it hidden from its mysterious static. Success. Surveyor system reboot complete. Tasty units not used for guard duty have received a profile upload and currently en route to their harvest targets in the yard. Tasty units used for field acquisition are showing increased signs of wear, tear, and rust being the most prevalent. 19 unknown radio signals were spotted during rework process. Points of origin, not fixed locations. That rules out the kids and Mr. Henderson. All signs point to ominent. Increasing security protocols on all ABLA facilities. Installing biometric scanners where needed. Whoops.
Slowly, my torments come together into one ingenious solution. After trying countless materials, I finally found something to fix my zipline problem. While the bonding formulas were complex to say the least, I've successfully fused the web ropes with raw science. Once again, it proves to be the key. The new ropes are miraculously soft, but have the tensile strength of forged steel. I've dubbed my new creation Zippy Fiber. Just think of the practical applications.
Dental floss.
Oh, only something without gums would suggest that. This is not some trifle to pick parsley between trips to the periodontist.
I will take your word for it, Dr. Tully.
It is likely that this will be my last log from the hedge lab. Regrettably, the spider infestation has only worsened. Last night, I had a close encounter with a giant brood mother that shook me to my core. Couple that with the strange radio signals I've been receiving, and I no longer think this facility is safe.
Burgle here. Can I start you off with a double-charred barbarian bacon burger? It's made the Roby's way.
Burgle, initiate evacuation protocols for the hedge lab. Make sure any remaining biometric scanners and passcodes are encrypted in the mainframe.
Is that really necessary, sir?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely necessary. We're being watched.
As we sit perched in the cliff face down here, away from the street noise and pervasive fauna, it seems we can do some real long-term undisturbed work. Majestic Sanki Koi lives the same day over and over, sucking up morsels from here and there, depositing waste wherever. The rest of the creatures swim to and fro and play a part well, eating and being eaten, reproducing, growing, dying, all in this pond microcosm. We could harness this cycle and put it to use. A meeting of agriculture and hydroponics in a natural, nearly microscopic setting could be but one step on the path to solving the hunger crisis. I've been, pardon me, I've begun drawing up schematics for a kind of turducken aquaponics-inspired lab set up in a deep pond substrate where we can tap into the natural systems already at play, with few enhancements, of course. I'll task Burgle with running simulations shortly, so we can muster up the RAM for it.
Each member of the Tully family, excepting yours truly, looks at Brussels sprouts, the great cabbage of Belgium, with utter disdain. Within its densely packed leaves, a high-powered nutrient boost in a miniature form factor. And yet mealtime after mealtime, it is recklessly cast aside. Well, more for me. The body knows when it's lacking something. Funny that it doesn't tell the mind why, though. But I have taken the hint, and I'll do those brilliant horticulturalists of Belgium one better. You see, these little morsels are a prime candidate for experimentation in my new submersible multifunction lab. A closed-loop system complete with retractable solar dome. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Dr. Tully, it is almost time for your appointment.
Already? The joys of getting older. Trudy pushed me to go see a doctor after she remarked that I looked like a plate of wet ham. Very well. Mustn't be late and keep Dr. Applebaum waiting. Dr. Applebaum has pronounced me in perfect health. For a man 20 years my senior. I must face the facts. The gray hairs, the wrinkles, they are not figments of the imagination. I can draw only one reasonable conclusion. It is the elusive fractional errors of the shrinking process which are the cause. Trudy has asked that I discontinue my experiments, but what choice do I have? If I quit now, I will have nothing. What will I be other than a failed inventor and scientist with no discoveries to his name, unable even to teach the basics of physics to a gaggle of hormonal teenagers? No! If this means that I must sacrifice 20 years of my life, then so be it.
Initial diagnostics indicate that everything is in working order and ready to begin Brussels sprouts live testing phase using an automated hydroponic agriculture microponics system. Hams, I suppose. Going forward, Burgle's task of cultivating the biodome mycelium network seems to have not been a complete failure, and signals are detectable in all extremities. Biodome operational, grow nodes operational, nitration system operational, fungal network active, surprisingly. Harvesting is typically 90 days out, but initial tests show small sprouts are ready to within the span of a week. We'll look to optimize that further, keeping in mind a certain level of structural integrity. Structural integrity is required to scale them up from nearly grapefruit size. Well, keep clicking on.
This time you've gone too far, Wendell Tully. You've done the unthinkable, trespassed the unforgivable. You missed Thanksgiving dinner. Who can blame Trudy? I know that I pushed things to the breaking point and that she has grit her teeth and borne it. She told me that she could not bear to watch me destroy my life, let alone hers, the children's, in single-minded pursuit of this technology. Never in all the years of knowing her has she given me such a cold, immovable ultimatum. My science or my family. but if only she could see. I am doing this for them. I understand it has been hard. It has been harder on no one more than myself. If only I had more time. If I could just prove to them the wonders that are so close now, they would understand, wouldn't they? And if they did not, perhaps they never understood me at all.
Oh, we've got a few to read now. Oh god, there's a lot to read. Right. Ham's test day 7, sorry. Normal results not even marginally different from the initial pre-test runs. Nitrogen cycles levels remain optimal and local fungal network appears robust. Brussels sprouts seem slightly loose and fairly limp. They need something to promote growth. I can't put my finger on it. Other phalangeal observations. Trudy finds a ring better suited for the koi pond substrate than a hand. Work on making calls to the house. Tell Burgle to fish that ring out of the pond. The fish's wife's ring. Sank to the ground, it sparkled by light. 'Twas lost and snuffed. A sank koi's bite. Her big wiggly mouth, a glistening thing. It swallowed up whole. The glittering. Why read opened? Twin barbels flicker. Her fins did flap. It appeared she was choking. Her dorsal did slap. Held to be on. The rung was now free, as well as one eye, which then winked at me. Are you my wife now? Asked my heart big and true. She gurgled up his response. Oh, it's your fish wife. My name's Trudy too. Do you mind, Mally? Ham's test day 15. No change from last week, but I feel we're on the cusp of something here. I've got an idea. I shot a weight this morning, sweaty with memory of frenetic energy of fitness infomercials popped on for the kids' Saturday morning cartoon shows. And in the early hours being annoyed by the greasy glow of skin stretched over bursting muscles screaming about nutritional invention, veins bulging with hot blood. But that movement and excitement, that's what was missing. Our wilted Petit Hugh needs to get pumped up. With this inspiration, we're moving forward with admittedly odd Hail Mary procedure for Generation 2, vascular grafting. Time right, we've already removed cumbersome stem from the growth process, rendering these auxiliary buds longing for a new system to be part of. I've had Burgle harvest the appendicular artery of the old jarred appendix, begun splicing them into the sprout roots, mending the union with manual agar glue. The system, both man and plant are not that different after all, because they could be this compatible. I'm just gonna. Oh god, I need water. I need drink. Shit. I don't have any more hydration to me. Is there a water cooler around here? I don't want to venture on. I'm gonna find a water cooler. How's there not a water cooler around here? I don't want to go too far in. Water cooler. There's no water cooler. I'll read that one next time. I suppose we just have to try and not die. Right, let's get some more. Where were we? So we were on the pond, weren't we? We've read that one. Right. Muscle Sprouts test kitchen. Test samples are currently 0.833% of target production size. Complex and somewhat tense masculine nuggets. Several flaps overlap to protect the central organ. All entirely edible. An innate sense of fitness and survival compels them to fight against preparation. A smack of the spatula calms them right down. Initial recipe module analysis indicates the use of replacement for dry-aged beef liver. Unexpected. Compiling flavor profile compatibility. Results: onions. Generation 7 fitness stable. Vascular systems evolved inspirational. Sprout musculature amplifications research going swimmingly. Generation 4 being taught the rhythm of the flesh and the way the fungal networks could transmit was certainly key. Each node is performing in tandem with peak efficiency. Condensed crop cycle manipulation is accelerating generational hybrid evolution at an unprecedented rate. Hams is proving to be a highly advantageous apparatus. Super dense Brussels sprouts, muscle sprouts, conducting a rope symphony of proteins, lipids, carbohydrates via the push and pull of plant and muscle fibers. The applications here were sustainable, humane omnivorous diets are tantalizing. Notes: consider aerobics program for the light monitor array to increase nitrification and introduce motivational aspect to growth. Plug data into Burgle's recipe module. Finally, something we can share common bond over. Alas, failure once again. Product candidate Generation 21 cannot be scaled without catastrophic side effects. Dying back to Generation 9's parameters set to pine path forward. The big brains of Mouthtown came up with nothing but the grand idea to grind them up in crunchy gristle for the breakfast table. Hardly world-changing. They mocked me. If only could taste the meals Burgle had prepared these last few weeks. If only the sprouts survived the scaling process the way the earlier generations had. It's a shame that cellular maturity is required for sprouts to become viable as products. But something about reaching the advanced biological age is incompatible with the expanding process. Is it purely because of the tissue damage growth cycle is on substantially compressed timeline? I'm really testing my speaking in this one. They're not being much older than myself converted to human chronological age, and I haven't much experience effects such as this. Whew. Well, truly took it on herself to call in outside to help fix a sprinkler leak. I'm well capable of fixing these things myself. With time, just a little is all I ask. It's damn fool she hired, trapezed in with zero regard my work below the surface. They're working near the pond, clear from where the issue is. I shooed them away, but tempted to do myself. Things to return for the worse. If Trudy knows, maybe she'll suspect it was geniuses from Scapes amalgamated, which I've never heard of until a van pulled up into the house. But she does have a keen eye for my specific brand of handiwork, she likes to say. One of these days I'm going to program Tasty for maintenance work. Right, oh god, we are nearly out of water. I can't believe there's like no water in it. I don't think there's any puddles down the river, so I can't even like do a deadly sip of water. I'm gonna have a little wander. I'm gonna find a water cooler. There's gotta be a water cooler around here somewhere. How is there not a water cooler? That doesn't help me. This will be our way out then.
That aphid as a pet.
Ah, wait. Let's try and get to some water. Ah, water. I know, it's bad. Right.
Tiny Pete needs food badly. Better than starving, I think. Tiny Pete needs food badly.
Right. So we're here, wasn't it? I'll just keep eating. I'll keep bloody. I forget I haven't got the bloody thing. I'll come back for that later. I can't believe there's like no water. Cat has just knocked something over. There's no water thing. I guess I was spoilt by the one before. Right. What's next? Right. read all that. I read the hay. Did we read it? Oh yeah, we done that one. Right.
Burgle has been behaving strangely. I have noted in some of our interactions that he has been taking liberties with my instructions besides his usual displays of incompetence. But just the other day, I heard him humming a tune about grilling. He thought I could not hear him, but I did. And I have told him again and again to eliminate that unnecessary function from his programming, and yet still I know he harbors secret thoughts of grilling. Oh. I was certainly right to isolate him from the experiments. One can only imagine how his malformed programming could be contaminating my research. I'll need to review my security protocols to make sure no further contamination occurs. The security cameras are now installed across the yard, and I've assigned Burgle to overseeing Tasty and Arker operations. A little insurance that my progress on raw science enrichment doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Neither Ominent, nor insect, nor robot will have access to my research now. Burgle, I'd like to summarize the results of today's mixer trials.
Ready to take your dictation.
Trials 1 and 2 were aborted due to mechanical failure. Now, Trial 3. Trial 3 was interesting. Wait, Burgle, what is that?
It looks like a gathering of ants.
Well, I can see that, but what... Shut down the facility! Close the blast doors! It appears that the mixer has agitated some of the local fauna, so... That's enough for today, Burgle.
So we become too clear. Fog is Okay, let's start again. It's become all too clear. Foggy as I may be of late, that some upkeep is in dire need. Notes, blueprints, recordings, all foolishly out in the open. I never want to play tug of war with a soldier ant over important research ever again. I suspect the bigger forces are at work than just an upset colony. It's as if someone in the shadows has watched my every move. If Ominent is somehow caught wind of the devastating capabilities of mixer technology, it's high time for real security around here. I'm suspending activity on the project while I beef up this lab a smidge. Plans are drawn for repurposing of an old Roby's idea. The crumbling middle management unit. The heavy-handed programming leaves a room for improvement in the attitude department. And heaven forbid Burgle will ever have to interact with it. Can't imagine the two of them blabbering back and forth, let alone deal with any whimpering about installing leadership above him. He seems like the jealous type. Turing saved me. Anyway, to work. We've reached critical juncture with mixture research. There's a very important task I must entrust you with. As you're aware, your 12-slot memory core is capable of holding a variety of data cartridges. Now you need to download everything you can and write key research and lab data, especially redacted, to enhance gold super chips. Everything else on the grey auxiliary chips. I've been testing super chips privately since the Haze Lab went when suspicions arose that our central data stores may not be safe for the outside eyes for very long. Should anything ever happen to internal memory, you need to be aware that these chips exist for retrieval, so file among deepest pickle and must knowledge or whatever. I will handle the security of the super chips. Your task will be to stash the rest. Please be careful not to get carried away. This is an Easter egg hunt. And please try to behave around me. Our system manager has submitted several instant reports to me.
I don't need this now. Abnormalities in the readings, unexpected power fluctuations, raw science run rampant.
Don't forget incursions by local fauna.
Mouthy robotic assistants. I'm so tired. All these new variables that need to be accounted for. They're ruining everything in my most desperate hour. It has all turned against me. Even as I walk around the backyard, I feel the walls of grass closing in on me, the tips of those green blades like daggers pointed at my heart. I see, no, I feel the unblinking, multifaceted eyes of the ants and spiders reflecting my misshapen visage, watching, always watching, and bearing witness to my failure. Perhaps it is time for me to lay down and admit defeat. Perhaps this is all the success that was meant for me. Perhaps it is enough.
Right. Oh, I completely forgot I could do that. Last night I was reviewing the CCTV footage and noticed several cameras inside my lab below the old plane stump cutout. All that remained was the feed from the front door camera. Its lens fixed at the sky, 100 rotten wood splinters rained down upon it. To my dismay, the next morning I found that rotten tree's trunk had collapsed under its own weight, crushing my lab to smithereens. These lab sets are falling apart left and right. I need to be more careful when I scout locations in the future. Can't spare to lose important research station to one of its shoddy manufacturing practices. Until then, I have Burgle set up a feed from Pond Outpost Alpha, where I'll be conducting some research for a while, and lock it with a kill switch for the door I can operate. There may be some unstable devices still knocking around in the dark down there. Ooh. Right. Today I head back below the depths. What I caught a glimpse of in my last frigid dive has piqued my interest. It's a manner of cultivated fleshy variant of cruciferous vegetable. Holistic remedies are not really my forte, but the benefits of sulphurine in Brussels sprouts are well established. Could be enhancements of that compound lurking with these yoked monstrosities. Only field study can answer that. Maybe provide some insight on the effects we're experiencing down here. I have been observing from a distance, but I saw an intern the other day. He didn't seem well. Absolutely avoiding from now on. I should not have another run-in with the Jane. Yeah, I should not like to have another run-in the giant koi fish, but she seems to somehow less dangerous. Anyway, dip down, grab a sample, and head back to the base of actual science. Kids haven't been around for weeks. I think it's safe. Yeah, so we can get to that next. Right.
Virgo transcription unit.
Getting through it.
87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Virgil, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling. Virgil transcription unit 87.10.25. Order number 73.
I find it a wonder that the Burgle Mark IVs never caught on. I believe them to be far superior to the Mark IIIs. Those never lived up to my expectations.
How's that?
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a pound. And they only had enough memory for one seasoning module, salt or pepper. All solved with you Mark IVs, not to mention your most excellent mustaches.
Thank you. I will never forget this moment. Virgil transcription unit 89.4.14. Order number 80.
Burgle, are you there?
Yes, sir. It appears that the shrinking process has not overly affected my functionality. I do not know how this is possible. I previously believed that all the parts of my functional unit were required for operation, but apparently they were not. Perhaps that means I have some extra storage space.
Haha, very philosophical. Do you feel anything else?
No, everything appears to be the same. Though I have come to realize that this world is absolutely covered in filth. It is quite concerning. You may wish to wash your hands before returning to work. Virgil transcription unit 90.5.1. Order number 43.
Do it again, Burgle, for old time's sake.
What's that, Dr. Tully?
Play the old script.
Right away! Hello,
Slowly
and
dying.
welcome to Roby's Classic Automated Burger Shop. My name is Burgle, and I will be taking your order today. Perhaps I can interest you in the daily specials? My favorite is the Roby's 0.375-pounder with cheese, with a side of mammal-style fries.
Oh, I just need the
That
table.
will do just fine, Burgle.
Remember the Roby Burger motto: make every day exponentially great.
Tech chips. Yep. Hedge soup tip. Yep. Right, got these. Got the dump in for that. We got those. Boss, read my research notes. Weevil cooked, no interest. Ladybug raw, some interest but not enough to lure it from the lair. Bombardier raw, no interest. Bombardier cooked, the odour was horrific, nearly visible, yet seemed to appeal to her. Perhaps combined with ladybug meat. Ladybug and Bombardier cooked. Success. Though noxious, the broodmother cannot resist the bait. That said, having seen her up close, perhaps she should continue to study from a distance. At least for the time being. And we got all these. Don't think there's anything new that we discovered. Wendell and Trixie. Is it Trixie? Already forgot her name. Oh, and I died. Spawn a kid case and I'll do the save thing. Well, game repair, cover backpacks, yes.
Right where I left you.
Ah, I had some extra stuff. Okay, cool. I'll come back to that. Right, where are we? Places. So, yeah. These are all pretty much the same. The Tullys. I didn't even notice that before. Ring. Do-do. Yoked Girl Faction figure blister pack featuring Yogi Swole, Lurkin Shriek, Moldork, Yoke Girth himself surrounding science kit, nevertheless bridge between Girthscape and the real world. God, I can't wait bloody to do bloody Sandpit. It's gonna be a pain in the arse one. There's that one up top we need to get the underneath for. I don't know how we're gonna get underneath there. Saw these ones. I don't think I've visited anything new. That one we went to last time. Wheelbarrow. Christy Dolcar. Cootie catcher. A folded piece of paper often used to pay for pastimes such as telling fortunes or revealing secrets. Cool. So I think I did get some more of these from travelling. Still like that. Is it Hyperlaster? I do like that one. Yes. I guess we'll call it there. Thank you for joining today. Hope you enjoyed the little bonus episode with I guess with dialogue and the boss fight. I'm not sure when I'm going to streaming this, but me and Fritz will continue. We'll try and get Dante along as well. We'll continue at some point, maybe next week. Thank you for joining today. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.